The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at the Trailblazers.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
Mobley outside. Pass to Green. Mobley looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Ball. Portland grabs the miss.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Outside Robinson. To the middle. And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything. The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson finding a better look there.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Outside, Ball. Robinson with the block.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thompson outside. The three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Ball. Scores after the quick crossover. Ball's got his second basket.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Hunter on the wing. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Ball. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Pass the ball for the three. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Never short on confidence. Ball takes a long look without hesitation.
Murray, no good. Lakers trailed by 7. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice straight power there. Straight power. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. 6 to shoot. On its way from Hunter for 2. Here's Robinson. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 7. 2 kick. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Mitchell left side. Another shot. And the layup good by Hunter. Hunter's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Trailblazers.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, Conley is a consummate team player. He loves to get other guys good shots.
Murray looking around. For 3, Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Mitchell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And they pick up 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Launches from deep. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Out to the wing. Pass to Robinson. Baseline try. Hunter with it. Murray outside. Back to Hunter. Fires for 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3. They stand the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Substitution on the court.
Murray down low, and it's Murray with the jam.
Leaving no room for error. Murray rises up and finishes with authority.
Here's Green. It's deflected. Over in the corner, White. And the three off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And White with the stuff.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And the wide open shot from Green. Those three-pointers off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to White. They set the pick. To the paint. Pass to Clark. That shot missing. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down by 15. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. It'll be the second of 5 straight played at home.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
Green with the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Mobley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Trailblazers leading by 12. Outside, White. Back to Murray. Driving to the basket. A good look from Robinson. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Over in the corner, Conley. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's White. Fires the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Kirilenko. Plays it up and banks it in. Kirilenko's got the first bucket of the third here for the Lakers.
Yeah, recognizing the opening, and Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Pass to Mitchell. Hunter, no one around him. No good on the three. Ball with it. Robinson picks him up. Outside, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Green's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers. Second half just getting started. About a minute 20. The offensive rebound. Robinson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
Poke loose. White looking around. Mobley comes with the double team. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Who wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
One more time for Lakers.
Here's Murray. He's got 6. And it's Clark in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Pass to Mobley. And stolen by Murray. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Wide open. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 8.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Thompson outside. Offline with his 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Pass to Robinson. 5 to shoot. Back to Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 8 points for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Ball with it. Robinson picks him up. And again, the Lakers no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. They grabbed their own miss. The kick out to Ball. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions.
Let's hear it to you. Substitution on the court.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside Conley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers leading by 12. Pass to Prosper. Back to White. Robinson on the wing. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 7.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Clock at 6. They set the screen. Nice D from Valanciunas. Lakers trailed by 12. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To stop the crouch. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And Mitchell drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Stolen by Conley. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. A three-pointer off the mark. It's stolen by Kuminga. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
The Trail Blazers, 42. All right, fans.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. And the layup falls.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Bangs home the trifecta. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Ball. The kick out to Mobley. Ball with the bucket. 19 points for LaMelo Ball.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Murray right side. To the inside. Stolen by Karolinko. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Murray outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Hunter, a three. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Blazers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Just 4 to shoot. Back to Mobley. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Mitchell right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From outside the arc. And David Robinson pulls it down.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Yeah, that's a great setup there. Murray keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Inside, here's Mobley. And David Robinson pulls it down. Portland leading by 8. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
Thompson outside. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Murray outside. Puts up a deep three. Mobley with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Thompson for 3. And no good. Murray outside. Pass to Robinson. From down in the low post. It goes.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Ball with the bucket.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Ball with the rebound.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Here's Hunter. A rebound by the Lakers. Outside Kirilenko. Thompson inside the line. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Big time from Clay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering them.
Stolen by Ball. This one for 3. And no good that time. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.